I want to launch a lawsuit against the US government to raise awareness on the reality of our country. There are a lot of indicators pointing to the degradation of our society. The rich and powerful point the finger at cultural degeneracy to avoid the reality of our systemic degeneracy that they are causing. That's why they've escaped the system and why the government isn't genuinely trying to repair or reform the system. Private bunkers, passports to micronations, rockets out of the earth, they are working on abandoning the mess they created, leaving us to suffer the consequences. Same as the feudal lords of medieval Europe. They abused the peasant population until riots broke out, and if it was too much to handle, they just left to another one of their strongholds. And that's the system of today. Productivity has increased, but the wages of the working class haven't kept up with inflation, while the owner class has stolen the wealth of the productive. Ancient Rome went through the same issue. Work didn't provide enough revenue to survive, so people turned to conquest and distractions. For us, it's the side gigs, passive income, the hustle culture, and all of the forms of entertainment we have. It goes without saying that the younger generation isn't lazy. The system they live under is just losing its credibility. The middle class doesn't project an image of upward mobility anymore, rather a struggling, declining class. Same as the bourgeoisie class of pre-revolutionary France. They had the title to paint a class between the rich and the poor, but had very little purchasing power, making them a class that was struggling for survival. Today, you can have a college degree, a mortgage, and a full-time job and still live paycheck to paycheck, struggle to afford healthcare, and be one emergency away from slipping into poverty. Our institutions are regressing as our technology is advancing. We can create artificial intelligence, but can't guarantee clean water, healthcare, and housing. In the final decades of the Soviet Union, scientific output soared, but life expectancy dropped. The system could innovate, but didn't want to take care of its people. It's the same as AI creating videos out of voice prompts, but needing a GoFundMe to afford medication. Money was never meant to be the be-all and end-all of our society. It was meant to reflect the resources and labor of our society. But now, with debt, more digital money than real bills or coins, and crypto and fiat currencies, money is not based on any real value other than our belief in it. That alone can't avoid the reality of money becoming abstract. It's like jumping off a cliff with the belief that you can fly. As long as you're in the air, the belief can carry the illusion, but once you crash into the ground, belief won't help you pretend you can fly or help you pretend that your bones aren't broken. We desperately need to sue the US government and bring about solutions to our systemic problems. Please subscribe to the channel to support this organization of truth, life, and freedom, so united we can sue the government and stand up to them.